Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 27 of my university challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it's been a while again. They are ready to start their first day of work. 7 of 8 work today. 5 of those 7 have work from home options or opportunities, which is what I'm planning on taking. Grant goes to work and Colleen goes to work too. But she's the only one who hasn't finished her work from home tasks because the right articles, you gotta write 4 articles, or at least if they're positive, you gotta write 4. I assume it's the same both ways, but I did 3 positive articles. The first one was about Norah. So we're gonna, good thing she did. I think she has enough that she's done. Let's just check. Yeah, so we got a positive article and negative. Both will help with fame. I have her streaming also. So we can write one about Knox and about Rocco. We're going to do Knox. You know, he's an eco-master trying to save the environment. So I think a positive article would be in order. So, oh, and I had Norah go digging up some things, and then she's supposed to go fishing because I have her working, Norah, that is, on the potion aspiration, and she has one more potion to make, which she could just easily make a potion of plentiful needs because it's just apple or apples, and she has that. But I thought it'd be fun to try a different potion, and the one I was gonna get her to do requires an angelfish. I don't remember which one it was, but it's the one that requires an angelfish. And I had her buy on the computer, I had her order some crystals, so I have swapped her also temporarily onto the curator aspiration because buying crystals on the computer counts for that, but they have to be in different crystals. I had her buy 5 of the, I think it was the potion of good fortune was maybe the one I was trying to do. I can't remember. Oh, she got 3-star, or maybe it was, I'm trying a couple, and one of them was the potion of good fortune and one was something else. I think the potion of perk cleansing was the one, or curse cleansing was the one I actually wanted to do. And so is she done writing? Nope. Yep, she is. She is done writing. So she actually goes to work in 3 hours. I think our first one is Grant. He works pretty early at 8 a.m. But then he doesn't work tomorrow, and he shouldn't have to mentor fitness anymore. That was just like the first day, and we didn't have to do it. I just did it because I thought it would be good to do the daily tasks, because this is really the only time that they have to do the daily tasks when they join the career. And usually if you're starting out of high school, so she earns some money, right? So they earn money when they do the article. So yeah, you have to write 4 articles, but you can make money. And so she could continue to write articles, but then she could also just write books and publish them and make money that way. It'd probably make you more money. But anyways, I don't remember which one was I talking about Grant? Hopefully whatever it was, if it wasn't Grant, it'll come to me. So he works at 8. And of course, we're only doing this one for him so that he could get his aspiration completed, because he needed to, both he and Freddie, well, everybody needed to get a job with their degree, and their their esports and sports doesn't count because that's not with their degree, and so it won't count for the aspiration. So they're just gonna do this for a little bit and then switch over. Whether they switch before this Let's Play ends, I don't know, because we're just gonna see them a little bit in their careers. And then I can put the whole family on the gallery. I could zip up the save and share a link to it. I can put it on my Google Drive and share a link, and if anyone wants to play with the save itself. But do let me know in a comment down below if that's of interest. I will definitely put them onto the gallery once the Let's Play ends, in case you want to add them to your own saves. But it's just a matter of whether or not you'd like the save itself with all the relationships they've developed, and you can, have them split and go their own ways and do their own things, because I would think that Abigail should probably move to Sulani. That's where I'm getting my jobs right. I think that would be the life for her, because if I remember correctly, she is a child of the islands. So really, ideally, they switch. Oh, he works pretty early. So we're going to work from home. Am I going to get any other calls this early? So he has to visit a university law class, and he probably still has to research case law. Sometimes I find that starts. So I'm going to just be waiting for these calls. He goes to work. So you're getting a bit hungry. Before you go to work, I know you're enjoying that, but it's not really something you need to do. Let me get the walls into cutaway, which I've done now. Let's have, I was going to say, forget that. It's easier for me to have Declan rally the troops with someone right here, even though for him it's not that hard to go rally the troops anywhere because he can transportalate, so that works for him. The visit a university law class, I think you can only do that during the daytime. Then they're starting to get the bad weather. Or is he actually at... I don't know. I don't know if he can. Hopefully it turns up. I remember there being an issue with this career. I do. I got a certain level where you couldn't do the task. But we'll wait for it to actually be after 8:30 and see if it comes up. Did this fridge break? Yes, it is broken. Freddie, he works, and so 9 is when we should get the call for him. Abigail, 8. 8, so we'll get 2 for sure at 8. She goes to work at 9, and she's playful. Let's check her needs. I'm going to go through and check all their needs and wait for all of them to get their calls so that we can see their work tasks, because just sitting here waiting, probably not that interesting. So I'll be back. Well, not everybody has got the call, but we do have some calls, so let's start working with that. So we have research, conservation, so she can do that on the computer, and she needs to consult on global policy. So both of these are things she can do here, and she doesn't have to be in Waplem. So that's probably, luckily, pretty easy. So we're going to research conservation, and then I think the consult on global policy is from the phone, which we'll have to wait for that to come up. Now, Bonnie has to install an energy-efficient device and draft an eco-invention concept. So the eco-invention concept, she has not the slablet, which she has 2 of. So we're going to grab one of these and just stick it here for now until I find out who it belongs to, who's missing it. So the advantage is that it was very obviously. So we're going to not this one. But it does look a little different, but it made it more obvious that it wasn't the this particular item. What it was, electronic drafting tablet. So we'll get her to do that first, and then can she upgrade this? Upgrade energy efficient using but we don't. We can just do regular. We have the parts, and even if we didn't, we could just buy the parts because it doesn't really matter. All right, and don't you go to work? When does your work start? I thought, she must, I don't know. Okay, there it is. It was just a slight delay. Because I'm like, I thought she worked. Freddie hasn't got his call. Oh, and there, he just got it. And we're going to burn that track. So now we're going to go back to Declan. So for Declan, he needs to research case law. He's doing a painting right now to work on his fame. And we got our bills, which I didn't see. How much are they? Oh, he became a global superstar. Let's keep it that way. Oh, that's pretty low because of all of our our frugal traits, which we didn't, and we obviously have enough to help us with our power, but not quite enough for the water. I'm thinking maybe I have geothermal. I don't know. I'm not really sure. That's a heavy thing. Should Grant try to lift it? Yeah? Okay. Grant lifts the heavy thing. Radical. Performance gains small. That's pretty funny. All right, so Declan. Well, Declan is painting, so we'll leave Declan for now. Edward has to create a lesson plan and tutor student online. What are you doing, Declan? Playing My Sims Go. Well, you don't need to do that. So let's have you, I'm sure it's under career, education career. So we can tutor student online about and pick. And then, so why don't we plan the lecture first and then do the tutoring of the student in the order that it's showing there too. So we're going to plan the lecture for him. And then Freddie, my boy, what do you need to do? You need to test experimental components, which is, should tell me here, but yeah, it's on the robotics workstation. And design new computer hardware, which is on the computer. And I seem to remember when I did that last time with like a sim in this career, which granted it's been a while. I think it took a long time, but we're going to do this first. We're going to say engineer, test experimental components, and then we will do the design new computer hardware after. And he does work tomorrow, so he has to get this all done today. And I think it's going to take him a long time. Someone got paid. It was not Abigail. Was it Bonnie? Oh, this is done. That was quick. That was very, very quick. Bonnie, my dear, you should come out here and pay the bills. We need those bills paid. You don't have a track, so we're not going to bother doing one for you. Because I'm going to assume that, well, I can check. I don't have to assume. We got some money in, and someone must have got paid for their work. Oh, it must have been Abigail. So we can choose what global policy we're going to have her do. So a coconut rebate. Households receive simoleons every day for coconut plants growing on their property. And then we have supporting organic produce. All produce is now grown organically, and it makes food more expensive to cook, but may leave Sims feeling energized after a meal. I wonder how that works when you have a cottage living lot challenge or simple living lot challenge in place, because you don't buy your groceries at the fridge anymore. You actually earn it. I definitely don't want an energy curfew. I love this water purifying solution. Policy effect. An experimental water purifying solution will be mixed into tap water. Long-term effects are unknown. So controlling invasive fish species can be sold for twice their value and will become harder to catch. Manage overfishing. Fishing is prohibited between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. except during approved events. They can be fined. I think we'll do a coconut rebate, even though I don't think we have any coconut. I don't know that we have any coconut trees, but we could plant on our very limited space. We could plant some coconut trees. I don't know where we plant coconut trees. Would they fit in here? I put a lot of the plants that were here away. I see this is miserable. Oh, it's not ready. It's not not miserable. It's just not ready. Yeah, and these are calm. And it's all rainy and muddy. If we come out and clean this coop, we'll probably fall in the... We'll come and clean it. I'm thinking she might fall over in this mud pile when we do that. Well, she made it one way. Oh, that was a delayed reaction. So we'll collect the eggs. I probably should have collected the eggs first. All right. So we're going to do straight and honest. What was the results? Performance gain medium. She kind of looks like her sister, like Bonnie, a lot with her hair up. I was actually thinking it was Bonnie, except for I was confused because Bonnie was at home and just fell in the dirt. Okay, so let's get Declan to visit the university law class, which I did not see on the class. I don't see it here, but it is on the phone, so we can do it from here. So we'll get him to do that first, because I would think that needs to be done during the daytime, and then he can always research case law after. And Edward is creating his lesson plan still. And Norah, I think I had you paint a painting, and it's a masterpiece. So you're not very high in your why don't you release a track and produce a new track, because we need to get you maybe one level higher? I don't know that it's gonna help, but to be honest. Oh, and you dropped this on the floor. Here. And what's this phone call you have? Did you hear? I got the promotion we talked about. Well, good for you. She's a mixologist at Cantina El Arbol de Jaguar, which, okay. All right. Abigail is all done. So, I don't know why we got... what happened that was a lost exception. Let's try summoning island elementals. Oh, we're gonna have a whole special event. I have done this, it's just been a long time, so I forgot. They might not be happy with her because she doesn't live in Sulani. Well, I guess we may as well see how it goes here. I don't know where they are. Oh, there they are. Okay, so we'll do a cheerful introduction, and a cheerful introduction. The chickens are always so funny. I've never noticed that. There's little hearts there. We don't have any room for hatchable eggs. I have never seen that. I just happen to be glancing over it. That is hilarious. That is so hilarious. Little hearts in the chicken coop. Oh, it's so funny. I think the chickens are so funny in the game. They're just funny in that. So funny. Now I'm gonna look out for that. It was just a fluke that I happened to see. Ask for judgment. Okay, so he's, I guess, I'm thinking he's not gonna like, because we don't live in Sulani, so I'm not really sure how well we're gonna do, but we'll ask for judgment anyways, and see. Since they don't live in Sulani, I would think that would be a bad thing, and that they wouldn't get a very good response. Partaking in Sulani culture will gather their blessing. Ignoring the island culture will earn their disfavor. Well, what do we need to do? Oh, yeah, she's sad. Connection denied for not owning... Well, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out what she needs to do, and I would think she needs to live in Sulani. Let's look here and see if there's anything we can spread conservation awareness. Maybe you might like that if we're doing that, and if you're gonna listen to me. And deep conversation, and let me check. So he's finally done that, and is he not liking something being dirty? Oh, seriously? You've maxed the skill. You should not be doing that. You should not have hurt yourself. Burn that track and just sell your picture. I was gonna have her do a live stream, but it looks like it's being used here for Norah. And let's go back briefly to Freddy, so that Freddy can start his work task, which was design new computer hardware. Yes, and he's starting this about just after 1. Yes, we definitely want to sell it. We need to get our fame up, and I couldn't find a drone ready to use. I'll have to buy some more or look around. So let's let you do that. And Declan, are you done your work task? You did your visiting of the university class, so now you need to research case law. So that's here. So you can go do that. And Edward has to tutor a student online. So let's have him do that. And then once he's done that, I will tutor about... Oh, look at that. Yeah. Communication, I guess. I don't know. All right. Well, now let's go back to Abigail. So are you telling me we need to move to Sulani? We can dance with them. And I'm just trying to look Like I said, I have done this, but it's been a really, 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 really long time, and I probably at the time looked up the you know, on a blog or something about it. Will enthuse about conservation, and my guess is, you know, not living in Sulani is probably not a really very good thing to do. Oh, we got one sim finished work and the other sim came home from work, so yay. He didn't get a promotion though. And I just trying to discuss ancient. No, I think that's actually not. I think that might be from the archaeology skill. Well, I'll take a look and see if I can find anything. So I looked on the sim and I couldn't see anything, but I did look it up, and on the forums it says you need to take part in the festivals, i.e. in Sulani, which you don't get notifications of. You just need to kind of know when they're happening. I've never really gone to them because my Sims don't tend to live in like the little town area, which is where the festivals are, and don't really go to them. Throw a cava party, we could do that. We have to cook with the pit, which we'd have to find somewhere to put the pit. Watch baby turtles hatch, probably not going to happen. We could listen to island radio, so she could do that. She needs to eat island recipes and clean up at the island. So I think we'll try and do some of those things. I'll probably do the eating, the foods and stuff like that off camera. But not that they eat very much. We'll get her to eat. And we'll maybe throw a cava party in the next part, because that's going to be it for this part. Likes and comments are always appreciated, and they really help with the algorithms. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!